Black Forest Games' remake of Destroy All Humans brings us an almost one-to-one retelling of the original. Can Black Forest Games' remake of the iconic alien invasion adventure live up to the legend its predecessor left behind?
Come on, baby, show us what you got.
Or was the game better left off to nostalgia?
Now the humans are aware of your presence! Return to the mothership!
Find out in our review. Destroy All Humans originally released in 2005, but was brought to the latest generation of consoles in 2016. 4 years after bringing the franchise to the PS4 and Xbox One, THQ Nordic is taking players back to where it all began, with a complete overhaul of the original. Everything is pretty much the same, from the dialogue to the missions and even the cutscenes.
I am not green. I am not green.
But the gameplay is a bit more refined, and the visuals are a lot crispier than we've seen from the series so far. In Destroy All Humans, players take on the role of Crypto, the latest in a long line of clones responsible for being a henchman of the Pharaon Empire. After his previous iteration goes missing, Crypto 137 and Orthopox 13, better known as Pox throughout the series, grab the mothership and head to Earth to take full control of the planet.
We gotta crack some craniums. We gotta rescue me. Him, he's gotta rescue me. I gotta, brains, man. When do I get to blow things up?
What ensues is over 30 missions of absolute chaos and humor. The game retains pretty much all of the original storytelling, including all the cheesy jokes that probably hit a lot better in 2005.
This sure doesn't look like the pie-eating contest.
Of course, there's nothing wrong with telling the same jokes, but they definitely feel a lot more dated now than they did back then. Still, hearing Crypto and Pox exchanging dumb one-liners throughout the course of the campaign brought a smile to my face.
Surely you don't mean those foul-smelling gas bags beyond the fence?
Yes, I'm afraid I do.
But they're covered in nipples.
The gameplay itself is smooth for the most part, though it does fall into some of the same pitfalls that plagued games of that time period. One such issue is very prevalent during the escort-style missions that are spread out across the game. And boy, there are quite a few of them.
The newly crowned Miss Rockwell looks like a prime candidate for testing. She's envied and desired by other humans. She's highly persuadable. Best of all, she apparently has a brain the size of a peanut. Hypnotize her and send her back to your ship for collection.
Not only is the player responsible for killing many enemies during these situations, but you can easily mess up due to the game's auto lock-on system, which can often cause you to target the character that you're escorting, dealing damage to, or even killing them in the process.
What a bunch of losers. Minds like mud. This planet is easy pickings.
It's a pretty big issue that I ran into quite a bit during my playthrough, and one that could have done with some fine-tuning of the lock-on system.
I think I'm going to be violently ill.
This auto lock-on system becomes an issue in other situations as well, often leading me to target the wrong person for things like cortex scans and even anal probing. This isn't a huge deal for the most part, but it can cause you to kill key targets when you aren't trying to, thereby forcing you to have to restart the entire mission all over again.
Blast, Crypto! Now the humans are aware of your presence! Return to the mothership!
When it comes to remakes, Destroy All Humans is sleek as hell and really fun to play. The original formula was always a joy to dive into, and Black Forest Games has done an excellent job of porting over the basic gameplay to a much more impressive engine. The visuals are top-notch, and Crypto has never looked better.
Attention, Earth creatures. This planet is now part of the Pharaon Empire. Your benevolent masters welcome you.
Every part of the world is absolutely beautiful and smooth, from the small towns to the indoor areas. It all looks great and still captures the same feeling and tone of the original.
Earth creature, I am addressing you. Respond or be vaporized. I don't care how many stomachs you have. I don't have time for this.
I played through the game on PC, and while performance overall was pretty solid, I did notice a few drops here and there, where the game would just kind of stop for a second before moving on. My frames never saw too much variation overall, but I did notice a bit of pop-in on some graphics, especially during cutscenes.
Greetings, fellow human agricultural engineers. There is nothing going on here. Everything is normal. Carry on with your pathetic human lives.
Some of the shadows do look a little odd, depending on the angle that you approach them from, but honestly, none of it really detracted from the bigger package. There are some new features like multitasking, as well as some new abilities. There's also a brand new mission, but if you didn't know it was new, you wouldn't realize it.
Our destination, the planet Earth.
Overall, Destroy All Humans does a really good job at recapturing the spirit of the original, but in a time where we've seen some developers take the originals and expand on them greatly, often adding new features altogether, the remake for Destroy All Humans seems like it missed the boat. I really feel like the developers could have experimented with new things a bit more, and really made the game stand out a bit better in the current generation of games. Still though, if you're looking for a fun romp through one of the best games of the early 2000s, then Destroy All Humans hits the spot. For more video reviews and everything else gaming related, you're already in the right place. You're on Shacknews.com.